Hello and welcome to my video. My name's Mark, and today I'm doing day 64 of my running streak. That's right, 64 days in a row. And in this video I'm going to explain to you why I run every day. Let's go. So last year, 2022, in the back half of the year, I started a running streak. I was 101 kilos in weight, 228 pounds. I wanted to lose weight and get fit, so I started running. And I ran for 135 days in a row. And then I got COVID, like so many people, and I got COVID pretty bad, so I had to stop running for 3 weeks over Christmas, New Year. And I was only well enough to start running again on the 28th of December last year. So I've been running every day since then, which is 64 days today. Now, I run for a whole host of reasons. The obvious one, to keep fit and healthy, but also I'm training for some big goals. I've set myself a goal in the next 3 years to become a world champion in my age group for the ultra marathon trail distance at Mont Blanc in France. UTMB, that's called. And I want to see if I can become a world champion after 3 years of dedicating my life to this pursuit. That's one reason. The other reason is I wanted to see if I could run for 365 days in a row, so 1 calendar year. And so far so good. No injuries, touch wood. So that's all going well. And in a few months' time, I'm going to start running the entire length of Great Britain, a 1,000 mile run that I aim to finish in 60 days. So that's running a half marathon to about 30 kilometers every day for 60 days. So I've got to be super fit to be able to do that. So there's some of the reasons why I'm out running every morning. Now, I train in a very specific way. I use the Maffetone approach to training. If you haven't heard of the Maffetone approach, I'll put a link in the description of this video so you can check it out. But basically what it is training to your heart rate zone, and you use a formula. You take the number 180 minus your age, and that's the heart rate zone that you should be running at. But there are some variations. For instance, if you've been sick lately, you've had some injuries, some other factors, you can add some percentages onto that to get it right for you. But what I found is it's really something you need to play around with and test for yourself. We've got an ambulance coming here, so we'll just let that go by. So yeah, the Maffetone approach is what I use every day. And because I'm training for ultra endurance distance, I don't worry about speed work and doing intervals and track work. I'm just focused on getting my aerobic conditioning as good as I possibly can, and that means spending many hours on my feet and running at my optimal heart rate level for that. So if you're interested to learn more about the Maffetone method, check it out. It's a method that requires patience. You don't see huge improvements overnight. It's one of those things you got to stick at. And if you're starting off your running journey, it's probably a really good idea to start off using that, because you can start off with good habits. That's my point. So that's what I do, and as I say, I'm not interested in doing speed work. I might do an interval session like once a month or something, but all of my training is focused on aerobic conditioning. So my heart rate's around about 120, 122 beats a minute for a 58-year-old, which is okay. And I'm able to maintain that for a number of hours when I'm out running. And I've noticed a big difference since I've been doing this, because one of the main things I realize is I don't get sore anymore. So my muscles and my legs and joints are all feeling great after a run. I recover very quickly. And when you're running every day, that's really important. We'll say hello to this man. Hola.
Hola, buen día.
Buenos dias. So yeah, that's one of the major benefits I see from it. And you're just not taxing the body as much when you do a lot of speed work. Now, running is a ego sport, and often when you're out running and there's other people around, you want to be faster than them, you want to pass them, and that's when the ego kicks in. So one of the things on the Maffetone method is to make sure you stay to your own heart rate. So it's a really good technique, I find, for teaching you patience as a runner, building a rhythm in your runs, getting your technique right. Because you're running slower, you can focus on your technique, making sure you're more efficient rather than running fast and trying to blow away the competition. So I find it really good for that as well. So what have I learned after running 64 days in a row? Well, first of all, it's really helped me with my focus and commitment. You know, to do anything for 64 days in a row is a big commitment, but to get out and go running, and I average 9 or 10 kilometers per run, and some of my runs are a lot longer, of course, so that's the kind of distance I'm running. And yeah, it's taught me a lot of discipline to run every day. I've lost a lot of weight, so I'm down 35 pounds since I started, or 16 kilos, which is really good. Still got more to go. My goal is to lose another 10 pounds. Then I'll feel as though I'm in fight mode or race mode, let's say that way. But I think the biggest thing it's done for me running every day is it's given me a lot of self-confidence, self-belief that I can do anything. And you know, when people get to their late 50s, a lot of people start looking back on their life and they start thinking about, oh, what am I going to do when I retire and all those things, if you're not fortunate enough to be retired already. And I like to look forward, not backwards, and I've had a great life so far, nothing to complain about, no regrets, but I'm always looking forward to what I can do to improve myself. And by running every day, I've learned that my physical goals, which a lot of people would put beyond them at this age, are still a reality, and that keeps me really excited and motivated. Only 1,400 and something people have run the entire length of the UK, so to be part of that history when I do that is significant, because there's 8 billion people on this planet, right? Not all are runners, of course. So yeah, having targets and a process, and you know, a lot of people say, oh, enjoy the journey. I love running every single day, and I'm not fixated on just achieving my ultimate goal. I am fixated though on living the best version of myself every day, and of course there's always lots of things to improve on that area. Today's a short day because I'm going to do a super long run tomorrow, and I treat a run like this, about 8 or 9 Ks, as a recovery day, and then tomorrow I can fuel up, test out all my different hydration options, eating options, heart rate on a super long run. So probably go somewhere close to 3 hours tomorrow, and yeah, it's a good one to put in during the week. So if you're out there and you might be a runner, you've done a running streak before, how many days did you manage in a row, or are you still going? I see many people around the world have done like 1,000 days or whatever, which is crazy. I don't know if I can make that level, but who knows, won't stop trying. That's a big one. And maybe you're just starting off your running journey. Let me know, how's it going for you? Have you got good shoes? That's a really important part of the running process. I wear these Asics Novablast. Great shoes, really good for long runs, super cushioned, and so far so good. I've done about 300 kilometers in these since I've got them, so really good shoes. So yeah, let me know how your running process is going, and if you're having any struggles, maybe there's something you're not happy with, or you are getting injured, there's always little tweaks we can do to improve the process. And keep running happy and fun, because that's what it's all about. You know, a lot of people give up running because they get injured, or they go through a down period. You know, the sun always comes up tomorrow, right? So you might have a day where you don't feel as good, and that's all part of running. That's the running game, is to bounce back from that, build resilience, and I'm going to talk about that in a second too. So yeah, resilience, I was going to talk about that. So one of the things that I've done to help me building skills and tools that can help me with resilience on my running is I'm working with a company called Resilience Development. company based in the UK, and every week I do a training session with them for a couple of hours and teaching me new skills on how to be more resilient. So when my mind starts going on long runs, it helps me to use techniques to overcome those negative thoughts. But what I'm finding is these skills are transferable, of course, to everyday life. So even if you're not a runner, these skills are fantastic. This is not a paid commercial, by the way, for the company. I just really enjoy working with John Watkins, the guy there, and what I'm learning and what it's teaching me, so I can be a better runner and a better person. So yeah, taking on some additional activities to make me a better runner, it's what I'm into. I've also got 2 coaches. They're helping me with core and strength work, mobility work, and technique. So as I go forward, I'm getting better. My core strength, when I'm on long runs in particular, I'm really noticing it. I'm able to maintain better form for longer. I'm more efficient. My running pattern, my running gait is good. I'm not getting sloppy and lazy. You see a lot of people, after 2 or 3 hours, they start shuffling along with their running. And I'm learning not to do that. So I do core and strength exercises nearly every day, about a 45-minute workout. And yeah, that's helping a lot. So again, if you're a beginner, you're starting off and you want to take running a little bit seriously, or you want to enjoy it, which most people do, then try to incorporate a bit of core and strength work into your training, because you'll enjoy it a lot more. And if you've been running for a long time and you don't do that today, or you do little of it, I can tell you from experience that if you increase the amount of core and strength work you do, mobility work, you're going to have greater results in your running. It's something I haven't talked about on this run so far is my diet. And for some time over the last 2 years, I've been wanting to try the carnivore diet. So after I got over COVID and I started training slowly again, I went on to the carnivore diet. And it was a really interesting process, because I've been reading a lot, researching a lot about how fat adaptation allows us to have more energy, and taking energy from fat is more efficient than taking energy from carbs. So like a lot of people, I was on a fairly high carb diet before, so I transitioned over to the carnivore diet. Things didn't go very well, so I've made a series of videos on that. You can check them out. And now I've transitioned to more of a ketovore diet, so 70% fat, 20% protein, 10% carbs. And to be honest, my body's still adjusting, so I'm not where I want to be. My weight hasn't stabilized either way, up or down, and I'm just not feeling right in the zone with my nutrition yet. So that's work in progress. There's always something to fix in there. So that's what I've been doing for nutrition. So trying to minimize the carbs. I have a lot of, or I had a lot of inflammation and gut problems because of the carbs I used to eat, and I got to go really easy on that. And I'm a meat lover, so I like eating a lot of meat. I feel good after eating meat, and that's why I do it. Listen to my body. So yeah, the diet side is something I've got to work on. Okay, so just under a kilometre to go. Thanks for following me today. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a thumbs up, share me a comment about your running, also about what kind of content you'd like me to show on this channel more. I'm doing a bit of everything at the moment, so hang on, we're gonna go meet my friend. Here's my compa. Here's my compa. Say hello.
Hello.
Buenos dias. See you.
Okay.
Okay, so he's one of the many security guards I say hello to on my runs in the morning. Yeah, so let me know what you'd like to see in my content. Got a lot of things coming up with the trip to the UK and running that. I'm going to be doing a daily vlog on that trip, but I'm into a lot of other things. So for me, it's about creating a YouTube channel where, through the things that I'm able to do and commit to, that I'm showing that age is no barrier in life. Doesn't matter whether you're 50, 60, 70, 80 or 90 or 100, you can still reach out for your goals, and that's what I want to try to achieve through this channel. So let me know your thoughts, and yeah, hit that little subscribe button and the bell notification, and then we'll be connected and you'll know when I drop another video. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for supporting me, really appreciate it. This is my full-time gig. I don't have any other forms of income, so I'm trying to build this community and chase my dreams in life. That's what it's all about. Okay, final corner down the home stretch, and great run, just on 50 minutes, so really enjoyed that. Thank you for your company, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for following me on day 64 of my running streak. It's been a good one.